Let's stay on New Year's resolutions and New Year's celebrations. And hopefully, if you're watching us, you have awoken after a night of celebrations, hopefully safe and sound. But our reporter, Ronald Masinda, is out and about already, and he joins us live from Camps Bay. There's normally a hive of activity on a big beach day, like New Year's Day in Cape Town. Give us a sense, Ronald. We spoke to you last night. It was a hive of activity at the V&A waterfront. I understand it took some time to get out of there, as is the case every year, but there you're back at it on the beach like many other Cape Townians and visitors trying to make the best of the beach weather. Give us a sense of the atmosphere there.
Well, good afternoon, Marcel. I can tell you this is absolute torture for me to come here at the beach where a lot of people are having so much fun on a beautiful day. And I'm here wearing a pants, a tackies, as well as a t-shirt or a shirt. But what we are seeing, a lot of people having fun, but also it's a very important day for people to also ensure that they behave in an appropriate way. And people like Chief Wayne Leroux, they are the ones who are enforcing the law and making sure that people obey the law. Mr. Leroux, thank you so much for your time. I mean, you've been in the service for over 40 years, 12 as chief. What have you seen so far, and are Cape Townians behaving?
Well, what we're seeing here today is, I think the people has taken, they celebrated. There's been one year where everybody had to be due to COVID, but we've seen people coming out, and we must compliment some people that's really enjoying themselves. There's a few percentage of people that's still unfortunately breaking the law, bringing alcohol to the beaches, which is a problem to us. For the last 2 months, we confiscated more than 9,000 bottles of alcohol. We take a zero tolerance when it comes to alcohol on the beaches, because when it comes to alcohol, there could be a fatal drowning, there could be drunken driving. You saw this morning also, just for within a half an hour, we arrested more than 6 drivers, because for us it's a concern, because when people leave, they could also be involved in accidents. So one death or anything to that effect is one too many.
Okay, I'm going to ask you if we can just take a walk just to get away from here, because there are kids who are misbehaving. So do apologize to the viewers as well. But just in terms of what you've observed and what we can expect today, what kind of other operations are taking place?
Well, as we're speaking now, we've got numerous roadblocks along the Camps Bay Drive in the mother city, or including roving roadblocks. Something that we've also been working a part of our festive season plan for the last couple of months is our readiness towards, making sure that everything is in place. I must emphasize, this is an integrated plan of all stakeholders within the city, internal and external road players, including the South African Police Service. And something that we are very proud of, we focus a lot on technology. You saw the eye in the sky, the helicopters is out there. We've got our drones, we've got also things that we use because we focus on technology at the end of the day. And the main thing is also something that we are very passionate about is also the shot, the detection where shots are maybe let off in certain residential areas. And these are all part of our operation. So it's beach management, traffic management, and also crime prevention. And something that we have been using for the last couple of years, especially for the young kids, is that we've got the tagging system. Thank you for a brilliant idea from the Civilian Oversight Committee chairperson, where we've got this tagging. So in case children when they come to the beaches, parents could maybe put the tag around their arm, and this will prevent children being lost, because we wouldn't want to traumatize family to be looking for their child. As we're speaking now, you can see the beaches are packed to capacity. There's more than 3,000 people here on the beaches, because the most important thing for us is to make sure that people enjoy themselves, but most important, have respect and be responsible, and also getting up as we go back to school and back to work next year.
I've just completely wet my feet, by the way. That wasn't part of the plan. But what I want to know, you've spoken to lifeguards here on the beach. What have they been telling you?
Well, the general feeling is just that you can see that there's a sense of happiness. Last night people were out in the waterfront and in town, and everybody was, really making, having some fun. And I think that's a good thing when people have some fun. We haven't got a problem with that, but when it comes to having fun is one part, but also being responsible. That's also important to us, because the last thing is when people break the law, and then unfortunately we have to enforce the law. We do take it zero tolerance. We welcome the visitors. There's lots of people on our shores, and these are the type of things that we really look forward when people come and the locals enjoy themselves. And make sure that 2023 will be a better year for all of us.
All right, so just in terms of the operations, not only today, what can we expect throughout the festive season? And in terms of the roads themselves, are people driving responsibly? What is the situation on the roads? Have there been quite a number of road fatalities reported? And there I've watched myself again on my feet.
Well, at this stage, you know that the tally is increasing. We are concerned. There's been some fatalities. There's been a few people that's been arrested for drunken driving. And as we get ourselves ready for, for this part of the season, we are also getting ourselves ready for the exodus when people go home. So once again, we ask people, make sure your vehicle is in a good roadworthy state and, drive safely.
All right, Basa, let's leave it there. The situation is really getting out of control. Let's leave it there. It's back to you in studio for now.